will go up there in about 10 minutes. We will out. Don't worry. We'll ask what's going on. I just wanted to come down here and talk to you all because you all make up more people than who are probably here right now. Are there any updates about the Oakland situation? Um, the only updates I get about the Oakland situation is from you guys. We would have heard, though, I believe, that if Occupy Oakland was being raided. Um, for those of you out there who are watching hashtags, please check the Occupy Oakland and OO hashtags and tell us if there's anything going on. They still have a tent. Yes, there are a couple of tents up there. All the people did, I mean, there were a lot of people on the edges, but I'd say there's still a core, about 500 people on the steps of Sproul Hall. We're just away from them right now, but they're probably about 20 yards deep and about 40 yards wide. Well, we're trying to get Ustream to donate one of their packages to us, so that we can get a backpack and a nice camera and everything like that going. And I mean, I'm at every Bay Area major protest that I can get to, so hopefully they will recognize that and hook us up with a little donation, and we will not stop praising them or loving them for doing so while we are broadcasting. When will we know who will run media for Occupy Cal? I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and assume that they will set that up in the next couple of days, hopefully. Yeah, Kriani says Oakland seems quiet, which is what we've heard pretty much all night, that Oakland should be and will remain quiet. We hear that tomorrow night might be the night that we will get we might get another crackdown, but we will see. Solidarity to Occupy Fresno. Apparently there's arrests going down there right now. Solidarity to them. If they weren't 3 to 4 hours away, I would go myself. Thank you for the updates. Thank you for the updates on Occupy Oakland. When am I coming back to Cal? Probably tomorrow. I have to work again in the evening. I have to work from about 3 until about 7:30. But after that, I will probably come over here. If I do have Occupy Oakland things to take care of as well. But I will be back at some point tomorrow. Stop flirting with Ustream. How can we contribute here in Finland? Well, I don't know how you can contribute to Occupy Cal, but I can tell you how to contribute to Occupy Oakland, and that's by going to occupyoakland.org/donate. Occupyoakland.org/donate. And there's also an email address there, and you can ask questions and whatever you like. So, what's the channel for Fresno? I don't know. I don't even know if they have a live stream, but we will find out eventually. So, the physical number of cops in the area. Let's go ahead and walk to a different area here. Again, we have UCPD, Alameda County PD, we have Oakland PD. There are 4, 5, 6 in the back of Sproul Plaza, and then we have. I'll just go ahead and give you a physical count, as best I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I would say there's probably about 70 cops out here. I just counted about half of them, about a third of them actually, and then tripled it. So I don't really it's hard to count them all, but we're working to do the best we can. Right now they appear to be searching the bushes for something. Not really doing much, just standing around guarding the lawn where the tents were earlier today, while the people do their work in democracy. And that's it, really. They'd need more police than they have now to break this up, probably. They're just kind of here to be here and waste taxpayer dollars. How much would one of these backpacks cost to buy? Okay, so apparently we had some people that were checking on costs, and apparently so it's like a multiple modems and a backpack with a camera. And the ability to it's basically like for mobile news crews, but for Ustream. And apparently it costs like $3,000 for a month maybe to lease, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, things are going to happen here probably all night. There'll probably be a hardcore group that post out here and camp out here and sleep out here tonight, so long as they don't get busted like these individuals right here. Thank you, Infinity, for rebroadcasting. So we're just kind of standing in the back here. Any other questions? And we will make our way back to the top here. Make our way back to the top here and see what's going on. So there's one person here in all black with a mask, but they're the only one that I see.
It's a like Iranian film, and she says the exact same thing. Get the word out there. Not live in America and be like, in America they let them go home.
You can cook food. You can bring jackets. You can collect tents. You can make signs. You can make videos. You can webcast. You can make t-shirts.
Hey, can somebody put it in the comment stream what time it is right now on the West Coast? Somebody tell me what time it is. Now that we've decided to occupy, I think we should start moving and getting set up for the night. So don't everybody leave at once. But maybe we can pick 5 or 10 people to leave at a time, get their stuff and come back, and keep sending groups. I propose we do that now.
Do you agree?
Yes! Okay. So, does anybody mind if I direct for a moment? Okay. So, do we have 5 or 10 people that would like to leave and go to their house and get their things? 5 or 10 people? Anybody? 1, 2, 3. Any more people?
Okay, so have you been up here listening to People's Mic for the last 10 minutes? Can you tell us, we're on the live stream, we're being rebroadcast like around the world to thousands and thousands of people. If you could tell us what has happened in the last 10 minutes.
Nothing really important in the last 10 minutes, but about 15 minutes ago.
Did they form committees on outreach?
They formed a committee to a strike committee.
Okay.
And, they're going to have a organization meeting, I believe, on Monday here.
Okay.
And something about the Board of Regents on Wednesday.
Okay. So
but there has been a strike called about all universities.
yeah, for sure. No doubt. I was just wondering if they formed individual strike committees yet. I think they start meeting tomorrow at 5.
No, everybody broke up in the groups and whether to do that or not.
All right. Right on. I appreciate you. Thank you. See if we can find some better information. It seems like it's a little bit old on his information. Okay. So Basically, this is Occupy Berkeley right here. Most people that I know from Occupy Oakland have left. I will answer questions for about 20 more minutes. I will mill around for about 20 more minutes here. And then I need to go and check on my people at Occupy Oakland, because Occupy Berkeley is basically setting up for the evening and just basically handling business, going to get their things, and hopefully coming back. Um, I do not see anything about any more police coming. Okay, also, apparently the chancellor and the people who run Cal Berkeley okayed Occupy Cal to be here overnight, 24 hours a day if you like. But the only thing that they restricted was tents. Basically saying you cannot set up tents. Now, in other Occupy movements, the courts apparently have actually ruled that the tents are a form of free speech in and of themselves. So I would imagine that eventually that will be the case here as well. And if anything else is going to happen, we will know about it. We will know about it, and hopefully there will be no crackdown tonight. But to all of you thanking me first, I guess I'll say you're welcome, but I don't think I should, because the reality is all of you watching is what gives me a voice. Without all of you, I would not have a voice, and none of this would really matter. So for as much as you thank me, I thank you as well for watching and being witness to what we are trying to do in this movement as a whole, and here at Cal and in Oakland and in San Francisco and everywhere else across the country. Those individuals at Occupy Wall Street started something that we have embraced and basically thrown the gas on full throttle over here on the West Coast. And we know that they have over there as well, and everywhere else, Atlanta, Chicago. This isn't Dallas. Dallas has called for a general strike. Hopefully they can pull it off. So yeah, what would you guys like me to talk about? LA, yes. How could I forget about LA? I mean, I'm a big picture guy. And those of you who have watched my stream before know that I'm a big picture guy. And basically, my dream for this thing is that if Oakland can shut down the 5th largest port in the nation, then imagine what 5 cities could do. Imagine if LA, Seattle, and Oakland just together shut down the entire West Coast. You're talking about billions upon billions of dollars a day. That's how you have an economic impact. That's how you make it count against the 1%. That's how you make them hurt and make them want to change. Of course, I carry a couple of quotes with me everywhere I go, but one of them is Gandhi, and he says, first they ignore you, or then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. And I think it's important to understand for everybody out there, we are in what my friend at Occupy Oakland calls Khalid calls the caterpillar stage. We haven't even really entered the cocoon yet, but eventually we will, and then eventually we will spring out like a butterfly, a beautiful thing, and fly all over the place. But we are in the caterpillar stage right now, and we are just building and growing movements around, and this is just another example of that. So yeah, my main dream here is that we can improve intercamp communication. We can start building not just protests like Cal is doing here. They're going to do a statewide thing, which is beautiful. What we did in Oakland was a citywide thing, which was beautiful. So they're just kind of taking it to another level, and then we'll take it to another level, and then we'll take it to another level. And it's just all about building and building and building. And yes, whoever just wrote winning, I don't know who. Oh, Ahmad. Yeah, Ahmad, you're absolutely right. This right here is just one big freaking win. So, I hope that the resolve of these Berkeley individuals is strong. I hope that they stay out here for the remainder of the evening.
Oh, I heard he said with the crowd, he's just like, that's the power of it. He's standing there, come on.
Another quote that I take with me always is Martin Luther King, and basically he stated that the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice, and we must know that we are on that long path towards something that is that is basically beautiful and justified and righteous in every way. Um, it's only a matter of time. So, have the cops said anything to the crowd about how to see their limits? Um, so, somebody just wrote, "Wasn't he silenced? Wasn't Gandhi silenced?" Well, just because the man was shot, does not make what he said any less beautiful. Does not make what he said any less powerful. The reality of the situation is, his death was of course unfortunate, just like the death of many righteous leaders was unfortunate. But that does not reduce or diminish the power or the beauty of what they stood for or what they said. He was talking about Craig Frank. That's good. Let's do a statewide strike. So that's basically the idea here. This is basically a statewide university and school strike. I believe they were talking about all schools, but it just might be a UC thing, but we will see. We will see what they are capable of here in Occupy Berkeley at Occupy Cal. And hopefully I will be here to broadcast and hopefully report on things a little bit as the days go on. All I saw were a bunch of stoners yelling. It was an embarrassment to the